be on the wrong one. As I said, I scheduled one for the wrong day. So just go back out and then come back to my channel and you should see a different one for tonight. Okay. Yeah, right, wrong one. Okay. Okay. Bye. So, I'm going out here.
Yep.
Hi, everybody. I guess I screwed up and I set my live stream for the wrong day. I set it for the 6th, and I guess today's the 5th. So we'll see if anybody manages to make it. Oh man, we'll see what happens.
Natalie Nicole.
Well, hi Natalie Nicole. Glad you saw the reminder. I totally screwed up and originally posted for tomorrow's, or scheduled for tomorrow, and so we'll see how many people get the the reminder or whatever.
Sweet gal Cindy. Hi, Tom.
Hello, sweet gal Cindy. Welcome. I'm surprised I'm getting any folk in here. Boy, that was a mess up.
D Coconut.
D Coconut.
Hello, everybody in Colorado.
Greetings, fine sir. I appreciate you joining me tonight, and I also appreciate the fact that people can actually see that the stream is going on, because like I just said, I totally scheduled for the wrong day, and I had to hurry up like less than 10 minutes to go. Hurry up and reschedule a stream for tonight at the right time instead of tomorrow. So that's what happens when you get old.
Late for work.
Late for work.
Hello. Isn't this tomorrow? Am I in the future?
I was just explaining that, Jason. I totally screwed up, and when I looked at the little calendar that they give you when you schedule your streams, I guess I clicked Sunday instead of Saturday. So
Frontier Survival.
Frontier Survival. Hey man, glad you came in tonight. I'm doing a real classic dish tonight, shepherd's pie. Some people call it a cottage pie because it's not made with lamb, but you know, around our house it was always just called shepherd's pie. Didn't matter if it was made with lamb or beef or mix or whatever. So that's what I'm doing tonight. And I'm glad you're all actually here. That's really a surprise. Okay, so I'm just going to get some onions cut up here real quick to go in the saute pan with everything. But Mrs. Old Guy cannot do taters at all. So I got to cut the onion first before I get into my tater for the for my shepherd's pie. All right. Hope everybody's had a great week. It's been a fun week, kind of a busy week. Been making barbecue sauces all week. Been working on a new flavor, and it turned out really nice. I'm calling it, well, there's two different versions. There's Blueberry Hill, which is just a real nice blueberry barbecue sauce, and then there's Blueberry Blevy, which is really freaking hot. I mean, really hot. So, all right, got a half a pound of ground beef here. I never make too big of a batch of anything when I do these videos, just because it's just me and Mrs. Old Guy. So there's no sense in making like, you know, if I do Swedish meatballs or something, there's no sense in making, you know, 5 dozen.
Frontier Survival said, awesome. Love shepherd's pie. D Coconut. Gotta get in a little shepherd's pie tonight since tomorrow has crickets on the menu.
Oh, nice.
Lisa Lepip. Wild Man Les said hi. That's
Hey,
Tim's mom.
Wild Man. And Tim's mom?
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Nicole's here.
Nicole. Welcome everybody. Awesome. So I'm just getting some fire going on some stuff here. Make sure I turn on the right burners.
Lake Forks and his grandma made the best shepherd's pie. This should be good.
I'm hoping so. So I just got my ground beef there and that Parmesan. Let's get that out of the way. And get this cooked up there with salt and pepper. How many of you folks have seen or maybe have a set of salt shakers kind of like that? Maybe they're round, but they're just about like that, like you might see on some diner or something. How many of you guys? I'm serious. How many folks have salt shakers, salt pepper shakers similar to this? Well, that's the trick. If you've never seen it, you rub that bottom. They've got a little like bumpy edge on the bottom. It's kind of hard to explain, like a little ridges. And when you rub those bottoms together, that really the pepper just falls like rain. All right. Well, really, I hope everybody's had a good week. Like I said, I've been working on my barbecue sauces.
Lake Forks said, I do.
You do.
What question did you ask? You asked a question, probably.
I did. See what happens when I get old, you know? Or what happens when you get old, not when I'm old. See, you can't even talk right anymore. Jeez. Jason, what was the question? And by the way, Jason, I will have some sauces on the way to you, but I've got something I need to rap with you about, so I'll send you an email.
Crazy Dad Show, shepherd's pie, yummy.
Tim, welcome. I'm glad Uncle Wes, and really glad you're all here. Well, that's really cooking now. All right, I'm gonna get my. I can have tater. Mrs. Old Guy cannot have tater. That's why I kind of kept things pretty separate. Just gonna peel the tater so I can bowl it up to make the mashers. Oh. The old puppy dog. Don't know how many of you know, but we have a pair of purebred American Bulldogs, Polly and Chumley. And Polly's going to have puppies in March.
Yeah.
We're excited. It's their second litter.
So, want to know what the question was that you asked? If anybody knew what salt shakers were.
Jason, awesome. You knew. Thank you.
He has similar salt and pepper shakers.
Say what?
He has similar
okay.
salt and
A lot of
pepper
people
shakers.
do. What am I doing? See?
And he
Boy,
says,
I'm telling you.
no worries, Tom. I'm super excited to have the privilege.
Well, that's cool. I think you're really going to enjoy them. I'm going to try and get some of that blueberry blevy out to you because I know how you really like the hot. So, okay, so I've got, let me get a little tomato paste.
Nicole's making pizza tonight.
Yum! What kind of toppings are you putting on your pizza? I need to know. Well, it's a good thing that's tomato paste, or that would have been a big mess. Okay.
That wouldn't be nothing new.
No, that wouldn't be nothing new at all. I've never, ever made a mess in the kitchen once, ever.
Fine dining, yay, just saying hi for a second. Love that you're making shepherd's pie, one of our favorites.
Hey, Drew, Jim, folks, I'm really glad you're here. You know, even if it's for just a minute to pop in and say hi, I sincerely appreciate it. I really do. All right, before that goes too much more, I gotta get these potatoes cooking.
And Natalie's having pepperoni sausage.
One of my favorite combos. Let's see a vote. Who likes pineapple on their pizza? Who thinks that pineapple on pizza is a good thing? I'm curious. Who likes pineapple on that pizza? Get these cut up. Cut it pretty small so that it'll cook quick. Whew. All right. Let's get those going. Okay. And Mrs. Old Guy, as I said, can't do potatoes at all.
Natalie don't like the pineapple?
Nope. No pineapple for Natalie, huh?
Nope.
And so I'm going to cook Mrs. Old Guy some orzo. If you don't know what that is, it's just pasta that's looks like rice. All right.
Fine dining, team pineapple.
Here we go. Fine dining said what?
Team pineapple. Team
Pineapple. Okay, outstanding. So there's 1 for and 1 against.
Late for work, likes pineapple on the pizza. Pairs well with salty hot sauce.
Nice.
Team
Nice.
pineapple, he says.
Oh, nice. Well, you can put me in the team pineapple category. I like it too.
Cindy said that she's never had shepherd's pie.
No? Oh, it's delicious. There are variations on the recipes, you know, kind of like, you know, if you go to a different Italian restaurant, they're going to make their marinara a little bit different than the next guy, but the basics are pretty much the same. All right, I'm just going to kind of brown off this tomato sauce here, or tomato paste.
Crazy Dad says he loves a good pineapple with ham and a white sauce.
Never tried ham with the white sauce, and that's going to wait just
The coconut pineapple is amazing, and a pineappler is even cooler. And the pineappler is even cooler.
got a little bit of flour here.
Watch your potatoes in the
Yep.
bowl.
Woohoo!
Eli, hello, Mr. and Mrs. OG.
Good evening, Eli. Hey, man. Getting into making this here shepherd's pie. All right. Get that flour mixed in. Got a cup of beef broth. Gonna turn the heat down.
Les likes it too, pineapple.
Awesome. Yeah, I like pineapple. I'm making that mess. I was in my 20s. First time I had it, we were playing poker, and somebody ordered up pizza. Came with pineapple on it, and I thought, ooh, that's kind of weird. Fell in love with it immediately. I think it was a Hawaiian pizza. The Canadian bacon, pineapple, onions, and peppers is, I think, what they call the Hawaiian pizza. Yeah, it was great. All right, so I got a little bit of just regular frozen mixed veg. I'm going to toss that in there.
So Lake Fork said that his grandma always used a gravy sauce instead of tomato. Interesting.
Yeah, well, yeah, like I said, there are, you know, as as many variations as as there are as pizza, I would imagine. Different vegetables, you know. Some people might make it a white sauce. It's, you know, I don't know. But I think that's interesting that it would be made with a, like, was it just like a regular or like brown gravy? Is that what it was? And then you just bake, do it with the potatoes on the top. That sounds, sounds good.
Eli said beef broth was his stage name. LOL, just kidding.
Wait a minute, say that again.
Beef broth was his stage name. LOL,
Beef
just
broth.
kidding.
That's funny. Ladies and gentlemen, beef broth.
Natalie wants to know what your favorite pizza is. Hers is deep dish. She's originally from Chicago and she grew up on it.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I've always leaned towards the thin crust pizza myself, so I guess it would be like the New York style. But that's, that's just like, the old personal choice kind of thing. All right, got a little bit of parsley flake to throw in there. Got some over here too put it over here for my mashers.
Late for Work said different types of gravy she would use. I like seeing different variations.
Awesome. Yeah, same here. That's why I was, kind of interested what kind of, gravy it was. Just a little pinch of onions, garlic salt there. Woo! Boil it over. That's what I normally do is boil it over and make a mess like I did here on the front of my stove. But, that's what I'm used to. All right, got a little bit of Worcestershire. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And I'm not going to put in a whole ton. I'm just going to shake in maybe 2 teaspoons. It's good so far.
So Tim's mom said, "Hey Tom, Les and I cooked Hungarian goulash tonight."
Real Hungarian goulash? There's a big difference between real Hungarian goulash and American style goulash. Never tried the real, authentic style, but I've had definitely American. Grew up on it. Love it. I love goulash. All right. That's good to go. Just going to shut that off. I'm going to give it a bit of a taste.
Natalie said white chicken gravy is her favorite.
White chicken gravy. Yeah, I like when I do like a chicken stew or something like that. 9 times out of 10, it'll be a white gravy with it.
Yeah. Tim's mom said yes.
Yes, what?
Hungarian goulash.
Oh, okay. It's pretty good right there. I'm not going to mess with it any more than that. It's plenty salty.
Eli said that he wished Little Caesars would come out with their own spicy pizza.
Yeah, Little Caesars is, I guess that calzone was the newest craze from them, and it was good. And I think them doing the bat wing thing from the same pizza is kind of a cop out. It's the same thing, only less calzone part. Just I don't know. I didn't think that was all that. But I like Little Caesars. They're all right. For places you can just go in and grab one, pretty much. They're good. I don't think they're as good as they used to be when they first opened, but you know, what I think really doesn't matter a whole lot. Just waiting for these taters to cook. Grab me a fork. As always, we are always looking for suggestions for things to do, like shepherd's pie, for instance. I forget who mentioned it. I'm not sure.
You're writing that down.
This is one of them. And I'll do some kooky ones if they're not too crazy. Like, God.
6 Ontario, 1 Adventure 3, old guy.
6 Ontario, 1 Adventure 3. Holy smokes! Can I just call you 6 for short? Really, thanks you very much for popping in on Old Guy's Kitchen. Don't recognize the name, but you know, welcome. Is this the first time that you've that you're on, or you know, have you seen my videos, or just curious for you know, how you managed to come on my live stream, and I'm glad you have.
Crazy Dad said he had a spicy pizza tonight and it made him gassy.
Was it the Pizza Hut spicy, Tim? Pizza Hut spicy one? I thought it was great.
It was good.
I would definitely eat another one of those.
Yep.
I liked it on that thin crust. It was really, really freaking good.
Eli said Scotch eggs.
Scotch eggs? Okay. I could do that, but I'll have to think of something else to go with it. Just because Mrs. Olga isn't a real big fan of eggs. How about this? How about if I try to recreate my Eggs Benedict Scotch eggs? I don't know if you saw that video or not, but instead of using, whoops, here we go, overflowing again. Instead of using sausage around the egg, I used ham and breaded it a little like you would a potato croquette. And made a little hollandaise, and man, that turned out real good. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It was amazing. It really was. So I'll do Eggs Benedict. I'll do it that way. I'll do the Scotch Eggs Benedict. It was super good. All right, we get a taste of this here. Pasta, see if I'm anywhere near close. Oop.
Tim's mom says, "Oh boy, that's my son Tim." LOL. Probably for the spicy pizza and giving him gas. Crazy Dad said it was me and Nate. It was me and Nate tried the chicken one.
Chicken? They have a chicken spicy pizza? Tim, Pizza Hut has a spicy chicken pizza. Comes in another flavor. All I saw was pepperoni. Or it may be a different pizza altogether, so. Check these again. All right, then. Gonna drain these taters. All right.
So what he said it was, and then him and Nate tried the chicken one. So he must have tried it at Pizza Hut.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. Well, I've got just a little like dab of butter in the bottom of my bowl here. Throw my taters in.
He said you have to have chicken, veggie, and pepperoni.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. A little parsley, salt, pepper.
Him and Nate did a video.
Say what?
Him and Nate did a video.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing it. All right.
So Natalie wants to know if you could live off of one type of food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Mine would be either Italian or Mexican.
I see one. Let me think about that for a second. Sorry about that. Necessary evil if you're going to have mashers. I don't have a hand one, so.
Les wants to know if you like to cook fish.
Cooked fish?
Yes.
Yeah, I like fish. I'm not, I'm not a gigantic fan of fish, but I do like it. I like a good fish and chips sometimes. Sometimes I like, like some smoked salmon or something like that. Yep. Sure. All right. Let's get this pasta drained. Get in there, folks. Gotta say hi to my brother. Hi, Doug. By the way, since you're usually just watch on TV, folks have comments and questions and whatnot. So if you ever get the urge, and you got a question or whatever, you got my number. Give me a call. I'll answer it. I don't care that I'm on live. All right. I'm going to set that right there for just a second. Bake these off in these two little bowls there. Let's see.
Coconut's got to take off for a minute. He says, folks, I'll be right back. Got a friend needs a favor.
Well, we're going to be here, and if you don't make it back, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it very much. Absolutely. All right, shut this off. All my burners are off. That's a good deal. All right. So with mine, I'm going to make it pretty much just like your classic. All right. In the bowl, I'll put taters on the top. With Mrs. Old Guy, because she's going to do it with that orzo pasta, we figured that the best way to go about it would be to mix that pasta in.
Tybo.
Tybo!
Hey, old guy, I was able to make the stream. I hope you and the chat are doing good.
We
How's
are
Mrs.
doing-
Old Guy and the dogs?
We are doing very well. Ask Mrs. Old Guy.
We are doing good.
Okay, she says she's doing good. We're doing good. Dogs are doing very well. It's kind of nice that our mail isn't gassing us out tonight as bad as he normally does. Sometimes it's so bad you can cut it with a knife. All right, whoop. What am I thinking? Wrong bowl. Okay, I'm gonna get Mrs. Old Guy's cup filled here. Okay, looks good. And let's get some mashers out. measures. Oh yeah, it's looking good. I don't know, am I going to get that on there?
Tybalt wants to know what we're cooking tonight.
We are making shepherd's pie, or if you're picky and want to, pick bones about it, it's a cottage pie because it's not made with lamb. Shepherd's pie.
Eli said that he had some cheesesteak fries with curly fries, spicy cheese sauce, chopped steak, and bacon bits.
Oh, that sounds delicious. All right.
Nicole says shepherd's pie with a question mark.
Okay, so there's the two. Like I said, Mrs. Old Guys cannot do the potatoes. Well, at least regular potato. Things like yams and stuff she can do, but it's not, it's not the same. And she sure doesn't want mashed yams or sweet potatoes on it. I'm going to add a little bit of just some freshly grated Parmesan.
Tybalt said he's doing good, planning out his next hike. He just started a challenge to hike 15 waterfalls in 90 days.
Nice. Yeah. Where are you at that you have, are there a lot of waterfalls around the area where you live? Pick this stuff up just a little bit.
Lisa said that pie looks good. Dennis Mom.
Crash. Sorry about the noise. Okay. These just need to bake for a few minutes. I'm going to kind of just finish this tidy up here real quick. Take me just a second. Handle's not too hot.
Tybalt said he loves shepherd's pie. What kind of meat are you using in your shepherd's pie?
What kind of meat?
Yeah.
Ground beef, sir. I have made it with half and half with lamb and beef. I don't care for lamb that much, so that's not how I made it this time. All right. I think I can sit down for a minute. Ugh. I'll clean up this big old splooge I made on the stove here a little later. Let's set the clock for 15 minutes. Perfect. So we'll sit here and talk about whatever. It's question and answer time. You ask the questions, I'll give you the answers. Whether they're good answers or correct answers is an entirely different story. But please feel free. A little Q&A time with old guy. By the way, for anybody, in case you've been wondering, I haven't done my 250 sub video yet. I originally got the Pocky One Chip Challenge to do that with, and then I kind of had some second thoughts. I'm not really a pepperhead, and I do have some health issues that could be affected, but probably not. So I've been kind of yes and no with doing it. And so, but the other day, we had to take our car in for an oil change and whatnot. So while they were doing that, Mrs. Old Guy and I walked across the street to this secondhand store. And while we were looking around, I found a Twinkies bake set. And it's got a pan that you can cook, bake 8 Twinkies at a time. Came with a little recipe book for the cake and the fillings. And the thought occurred to me, and I've never seen anybody make one or heard of it. I am going to make some ghost pepper cream Twinkies. And I tried to make them. I made the frosting according to their directions. And they gave me this little plastic bag, you know, for a piping bag that said Twinkies on it. Real cute. It was terrible. It wouldn't push its own recipe through the little tiny tube that they supplied, and as I was applying pressure, this little plastic bag, you know, kind of developed a little blister. If you've ever seen a tire on a car that gets that blister on the sidewall, kind of like that. So I rearranged my hand and I covered that little blister spot with my finger, and I started squeezing it again, and all of a sudden it just blistered out and popped and emptied the bag of of my Twinkie filling all over the floor, all over my stove, all over my hands. So it was at that moment that I realized I'm totally over messing around with anything other than a quality, you know, baker's frickin' grade cloth pastry bag. I'm done with blowouts.
So to catch you up here real quick, the coconuts is back.
The coconut, welcome back, my friend.
Eli had a hard shell taco, just a folded tostada.
Oh, wow, that sounds good.
Or is a hard shell taco just a folded tostada?
Is a hard shell taco just a folded tostada?
Yes.
Yes,
Good
I agree.
question.
Yes. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Funky Food with Dave's here.
Dave, hey man, I'm glad you're here. We're just playing a little Q&A right now while dinner is baking. Shepherd's pie tonight. The major cooking part's over. Now it's just finishing in the oven.
John's here.
John, hey bud, I'm glad you made it, man. Like I said, shepherd's pie tonight. The making part's over. It's in the oven baking. Mrs. Old Guy, for those of you that do not know, cannot eat potatoes, so I made her shepherd's pie with orzo rice mixed in, and some freshly grated parm on the top, and mine has the traditional mashed potatoes, and I also put a little Parmesan on top of that, so that's kind of catch you up with that.
Eli says, new segment, Will It Twinkie?
Will it Twinkie? That's funny. That's funny. But and that reminds me, Eli, I'm glad you brought that back up, because the filling for that Twinkie was no frickin' joke. It was hot.
It was hot.
I did not mess around. When I put the ghost pepper in, it turned that white filling pink, or almost kind of purple, huh?
Yep.
I mean, it had a lot of ghost pepper in it.
Steve Russell's here.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, good sir. How are you?
I'm great. I'm glad you came in, because I made both you and Eli a little promise that I would give the big reveal. You know, for those of you that do not know, and there's a bunch of you, earlier today on another stream, I was asked what the T stands for in Judge Cooter T. Bacon. And there was a couple of little guesses. In fact, maybe I should, before I reveal, maybe I should ask, you know, folks if they would like to take a guess as to what, you know, Cooter T. Bacon. What does that T stand for? I'll give you guys a couple minutes to, pop out a few answers.
Les wants to know if you would like to try a taco in a can.
Les, I saw that. I could think of almost nothing more revolting that just looked horrible. And then, like both you and then Tim took that one bite, and I think you spit it out, didn't you? I mean, it didn't look very good at all. No thanks. Well, okay, yeah, I suppose that if I find a can and and I was challenged to eat some, I would do it. You never know. I might like it. You never know.
Sergeant Dunn beef jerky.
Sergeant Dunn beef jerky, sir. Wow. I'll salute. That's amazing. I've heard much about your products, and I'm kind of honored that you would sit with me in my kitchen for even just a minute. So I appreciate you coming in and joining old guy on a Saturday night. I'm making shepherd's pie. It's in the oven, and I always make enough for just me and Mrs. Old Guy, because that's all there is.
Natalie said she finally got to leave the house today. She's been snowed in for the last 3 days there in Illinois.
Oh wow! Yeah, I heard the eastern states really got hammered. Yeah. Or
Steve
not
Russell says
east of
cooter
us.
tea bacon.
Cooter what?
Steve Russell says cooter tea bacon.
Yes, cooter tea bacon, but you gotta guess what the T stands for. Like, I can tell you that it's not Tiberius. It's not like James T. Kirk. His was James Tiberius Kirk, for those of you that don't know. So, it's, it's, you gotta guess, I'm giving you the opportunity to guess. I guess you don't have to guess. Nobody's twisting your arm or holding a gun to you or nothing.
Tybalt says, do you have a recipe for shepherd's pie?
I do. Yeah, I could share it with you if you want to hit me up at my email, oldguyincolorado@gmail.com. I'll be glad to jet you the recipe that I used tonight. Absolutely. Not a problem. How much time got? Oh, no.
Eli said we need more Qs in the world, or in the future.
We need more what in the future?
Qs?
One more time?
Q? Or more Q and A's.
Oh,
Sorry.
more Q&As. Oh. That's not what I
Sorry,
thought she
I
was
was
saying
trying-
at
well,
first. That's
yeah,
okay.
I need to learn to read. Yeah,
It almost sounded like something that they'd want to shut me off for. Absolutely. So, all right. I guess nobody wants to take that stab. Nobody wants to take a guess at what the T stands for. Judge Cooter T Bacon.
Let's see here. Sergeant Dunn is in Northern Illinois. They didn't get that much.
Northern Illinois. Okay. Wow.
Natalie Nicole got 18 inches of snow there.
That's where our grandkids and our daughter lives in Illinois. Is that not right, Mrs. Olga?
That is right. And the grandkids.
And the grandkids.
Yep.
Yep.
Steve Russell says for a chance to win barbecue sauce.
Sure. I'll put up a jar of, a pint jar of one of my barbecue sauces. If anybody can guess it.
Funking Food with Dave said, Paula said, thank you for the early day wish.
She's very welcome. And I'll probably wish her another one on her birthday, too. Absolutely. What else? Let's see. Dave, since you're here, I've got your sauces right here, and I'm going to be reviewing them mañana. I was so busy the last couple days making my new sauces. And by the way, you like hot. I don't know if you heard earlier. I don't recall how early you were here, but the blueberry barbecue sauce that I was making is pretty much done. I'm going to send you 2 different kinds of it. One is just a basic blueberry barbecue sauce, a kid could eat it. And then I'm going to, and that one's called Blueberry Hill. And then the other one that is raging freaking hot is Blueberry Blevy, and you're gonna love it. If you like hot, you're gonna really love it. So, and that'll be coming really soon. Absolutely.
Eli says cooter tomquat bacon.
No.
Sergeant Dunn says Thomas.
Incorrect.
Those are the only two so far.
Well, you're probably not gonna guess. Is my guess. Just by nature of it's not really a name per se. I'm just gonna tell you, Sergeant Dunn, I'm gonna be getting a hold of you, and because I really want to try some of your jerky. I have seen way too many people try it without me now having to get my hands on some too. So I'll be I'm sure that you've got some links or whatever to get a hold of you, and I'm going to be doing that.
So Dave says he's looking forward to it. And Crazy Dad guessed. Does it stand for tater?
Oh, tater. You're on the right line. I'm going to tell you that. Well, not necessarily. I don't want to throw you off. I'll give it till the end of the stream, and then I'll reveal, just in case anybody else wants to pop in a guess. But this will be for a full pint jar, and I'll make it whatever kind I've got available. So, and I've got a few now. So, oh, we're down to just a minute here. Oh, it looks
Dave
good.
said you won't be disappointed in the jerky.
No, I know I won't be. That's why I've been, kind of motivated, because I've seen so many people try it. Sean, I've seen you. I think I saw Jason or Late for Work, and I can't remember who else that I saw try the Sergeant Dunn's. And I imagine, after seeing everybody just, say how good it is, I've got to give it a try. I don't care what flavor it is. Well, kind of. As long as it isn't too raging hot. But my 250 subscriber with the Ghost Pepper Cream Twinkies will be coming up next week. I got my pastry bag coming in. It'll actually handle me filling the darn things.
D Coconut says extra tincture on the jerky. It's a thing.
Extra tincture. Yes, I'm not what you would call a pepperhead. I've dabbled a little bit with some ghost pepper here and there, but I'm too old, and I got too many little underlying health issues that probably eating super hot peppers and tinctures probably wouldn't be a super great idea. So, it's not that I don't want to. I do. I got the Pocky one chip to do the challenge, and I don't know if I should. So, gotta hang on to it.
Eli says cooter tomato bacon.
Cooter tomato bacon. I love that answer. That is great.
Dave says he's looking forward to the Twinkies.
Me too. I was pretty miffed when the little cheapo bag that they gave me to use blew out. It's like, oh man, the marshmallow cream is so messy and sticky, and it just, I'm so aggravated.
Crazy Dad says, is it tot? Tot?
Tot? It is not tot. I don't know why that reminded me. What, you got something else there? Okay. When I was in the military, in the Army, uh, one of my buddies, Bill, and I, it was pretty regular. We would get up a little extra early and be one of the first people to be in line for breakfast. And so one morning, I went up to, get him and knocked on his door. And he opened it up, and his roommate, this guy, his name was Frank, but everybody called him Woody. He was on the bottom rack and just snoring away. And he was just one of those guys that was just super hard to wake up. And Bill tried waking him up before we walked out. Come on, man, we're going for breakfast. And he just so we took off and had our breakfast. We came back. He was still sleeping, and now it's like maybe 20 minutes before formation. He better get up. Bill tried waking him up again, normal way, just kind of shaking him. That still didn't do it, so he goes, I'll wake him up. He opened up this drawer, and he pulled out the biggest boot brush I have ever seen. The thing had to be at least that long, about that wide. He pulled the cover off the bottom of his feet. He slapped the bottom of his feet with the back side of that boot brush. And let me tell you, he came out the bed. This is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Whacked his head on the crossbar on the top rack. It was too funny.
Typalt says, cooter bacon.
That's awesome.
Dave said, would have loved to have been a fly on the wall watching you make the Twinkies.
Man, it was the cake part. The first part went great, Dave. The cake recipe that came with the set was really good. They turned out great. The filling turned out really good. But yeah.
Sergeant Dunn says, I was a cook in the Army, 0200 to start cooking breakfast.
Yeah, respect to you, my friend, and thank you for your service. Getting up early to cook for hungry guys, and a lot of them are totally unappreciative. I can, hats off to you. It's a rough routine to keep up with.
Natalie says, cooter taco bacon.
Cooter taco bacon.
Typalt says, LOL, I was thinking taco also.
No, not yet. Let me see how my... Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Okay.
Eli says, another oh no moment. Did you
No, that's
decorate it
beautiful.
real well?
That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Let me get it onto a plate and I'll show you. Tell you what. It'd probably be safer if I put it into a little dish so it doesn't slide out.
Dave's got to go. He's got to work in the morning.
Dave, hey man, thanks for coming in tonight. I really appreciate you taking some time and sitting with me. Hi, Paula. Thank you guys really for joining, and look forward to trying these tomorrow. We'll see you, babe. All right, here we go. Look at these. They're just absolutely perfect.
Did you hear what Eli said?
What did Eli say? I'm sorry.
Another oh no moment. Did you decorate it real well?
No, if he's talking about this. Yes, my Twinkies. Man, I was so mad when that bag blew out, and it's like that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I said, that's it. I'm done. I'm never gonna ever deal with these cheap plastic garbage pastry bags of any kind. And so I ordered up a good one. have it by Tuesday, and then I can make my my tweaks. All right, now I'm gonna bring this over so you guys can take a look.
That looks good.
It does, doesn't it? There you go. I'm gonna hold that there for just a second. Look at that, huh? See if this little guy can tell me if I got a good view on that. Isn't that look? Oh, and it smells absolutely amazing. All right. The one I made for Mrs. Old Guy with the cheese all melted and whatnot. That also looks really good.
Lift it up.
Oh.
Yep, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Natalie says, is it Cooter Twinkie Bacon? Eli said, looks amazing.
It does look amazing. I can't wait to try it here. So yeah, how about if I hand you a utensil?
Yep, that might work.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hang these things back up.
Typalt says, wow, that looks amazing.
It smells really, really, really good.
Yeah, it does. But it's going to be really, really hot.
Oh yeah. That smells lovely. Lovely.
Natalie says it looks good.
Okay, try biting the taters here first. Oh yeah. Yummy. The little crust of Parmesan cheese on there, and the really creamy, smooth taters. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, okay. Let's get down in there. Some taters with some of the rest of the pie. Oh, that's steaming hot. I'm gonna have to let that cool for just a second. I'm gonna fry my tongue. What do you think, Mrs. Old Guy?
Yum.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding. Yay! Mrs. Old Guy likes it. That's a good thing. So was it a decent option as opposed to the potatoes on top?
So far, I just got one little taste so far. It's because it's hot.
Right. Okay.
Crazy
Gotcha.
Dad says, looks good, Tom. I like Irish stew with it, too.
Oh yeah, Irish stew. Yeah, we got St. Patty's Day coming up. I think, what is it, the 17th or 18th? 17th? So I'm going to make, it'll be, again, something that Mrs. Olkite can't have, but I'm going to make some corned beef hash for St. Patty's Day.
It's really good this way.
You like it that way?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, for those of you that maybe want to do a shepherd's pie with a slightly different alternative, mix the filling in with some orzo
Yeah.
and bake it that way.
Tasty. Tyvalt says, I'm definitely going to make shepherd's pie now in the next few days.
Man. I wish I could remember who suggested this so I could thank them. Because it has been a while, I mean a good while, since I've made a shepherd's pie. And I'm really enjoying this. This would be like something I'd almost serve in a restaurant. Not that I haven't. Don't know how many times I did shepherd's pie and corned beef and cabbage, cabbage rolls, corned beef hash.
Natalie said she loves corned beef hash.
Oh, me too. It's one of my favorites. Especially if it's been fried to where it's a little bit crispy on, kind of like hash browns. Get a little crispy on there and then like put an egg on the top. Ooh, yeah. Yum. Oh yeah. Wow. Mm.
It's really hot.
It is. So, the flavor on this, you kind of get the taste of the Worcestershire a little bit. You get that kind of a little tang from it, and it really goes good with the mashers and the beef, the onion. It all really kind of comes together. Amazing.
Let me know if you see her come to the door.
Say what?
Let me know if you see her at the door.
Okay. Hey, Chumley, you want to come here and say hi for a second? Come on. Come on, say hi. Here, let's turn this way so people can see you. Turn this way a little bit. Look. Look over there. Chum Chum. Say hi, peoples. Chumley the Wonder Dog. There's the phone. 1 sec, folks. Hey, Doug. It's my brother, folks. What's happening? Hi. Uh-huh. Oh, well, yeah, there's a... So, how's things going? Well, see? Yeah, there's about a 20-second delay between... So, SOS, write that down. Little SOS.
Okay.
And he's thinking maybe kind of kicked up a notch somehow. So we will... All right, so that's a suggestion from my brother, folks, to do the SOS. And we all mean, that's snot on the shingle. That's not what it is. All right, very good. Well, okay, I'll give you a call after I'm done. Okay, bye-bye. Well, that was cool. Oh, brother calling in with his suggestion. So, I love it.
So Eli said, Cooter Tasties Bacon, Tastes?
Close enough. Close enough. I'm going to let you have it, Eli. It is Cooter Tasty Bacon. And that's close enough. That's closer than anybody I would have imagined would have got. So, you win. So, do me a favor, Eli. Write me. I know we've talked email. So, write me back again real quick, and we'll swap some information, and we'll talk a little bit about what kind of sauce you want, and I'll get one sent off to you for guessing what Cooter T Bacon stands for. That's amazing. All right, as a matter of fact, I think I should probably just let you folks have the rest of your Saturday night. I will be back next Saturday. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but you'll see the little notice come up, and I hope to have it maybe out a little sooner than Thursday. Sometimes I forget, and I've done it even as late as like today when I screwed up. But I do appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with me in my kitchen on Saturday night. I hope to see you all again next Saturday night. Tim, Les, if you're still watching, Tim's mom, Natalie, Sergeant Dunn, Tyball, Eli,
Fluffy bearded man.
Fluffy bearded
said he looks
man.
Yummy. He just popped in.
Oh, Robert. I'm just signing off, my friend.
Eli said, nice.
Yeah, but I'm glad I'm glad you came in. You know, maybe I'll hang out for another couple minutes. What do you think? You guys want me to hang out for a minute more? I can do that. I just didn't want to bore you. Oh, man, that's good. Mm-mm-mm-mm. If I can sit here and eat this and make you guys hungry, that's okay with me. It doesn't bother me a bit. Eli just won a pint-sized jar of my barbecue sauce of his choice, for guessing what Cooter Tea bacon, what the tea was in Cooter Tea bacon. So, I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Congrats, Eli.
This, oh man, this is so good. I can't. It's too bad I, didn't make a little bit more and have some for like lunch tomorrow. That'd be great. This is so good. This bowl is gonna go away. I'm not gonna have any problem finishing this.
Fluffy Bearded Man says he's getting a pellet smoker next month. He's so excited.
Oh, nice. Those are good. I've just got a standard wood smoker, but I've seen a lot of good results from pellet smokers. So is it electric or is it gas? Just curious. I've seen some electric ones that were a little, they work better than others. Some work better than others. Oh yeah, that's so good. Well, I know you just came in, Robert, but really I should probably get off to finishing some things that I need to get done. And Eli, like I said, hit me up again, email. You got it. I'll talk to you what I got, and we'll get that figured out. Everybody else, appreciate it. Sergeant Dunn, if you're still here, everybody, I appreciate you coming in and checking out Old Guy on Saturday night. I really do. Without your support, my channel just wouldn't even be here. So I appreciate it very much. I will see you all next week, and go out and do something good for a neighbor. Help out, shovel a yard, shovel a walk, shovel a driveway. Yeah. Go help out a local food bank. Maybe go donate some food or something. Just give back a little bit. Okay? We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.